Hi everybody, Steveology here. A number of months back, I started getting more interested in how webcams were going to be used in social media. More video has been something that we've talked a lot about for the last year. I reached out to three different companies, Creative Labs, HP, and Logitech, and who all had high-def cameras that were kind of in an affordable range. I had two parts. I wanted to look at a camera and use it, and the other part is actually talk with somebody from the company about how they saw webcams, the adoption, the trend, and how they might be used in social media. Logitech was the only one that was able to come through on both parts, so I thank them for that. They sent me a brand new C910 high-def webcam. It's been around for a little while, and you can find it on the web. It was one I had actually already looked at and thought about buying personally, and it was the one that Logitech chose to send me without knowing that. What I liked in the professional reviews were very positive about it, without exception. The only bad reviews I saw were just tended to be new, some compatibility issues, but there are very few of those. I always think that the Amazon review collective average rating is always kind of a good sample about where a product falls, and surprisingly they got 4.5 stars out of hundreds of reviews, so was very promising for the C910. They sent me a brand new one, and I got it in just a couple pieces. I was able to plug it in and start using it right away. Now, the controller software has a lot of features, some that probably better for kind of just home users. I wanted to use mine for interviews and for other collaborative type areas, so I don't really care about some of the kind of the cool little effects they have. There is another piece. There's a facial recognition software to secure your computer that you can add on, motion detectors, a lot of social sharing features, including Skype and stuff within the controller software. I don't use those just because of the way I work. I access my Skype through a separate connection. So far, my experience of using it, I've used it for a couple months, has just been phenomenal. I've just loved it. And the design is very cool. It's a very sleek design. My only complaint is that it doesn't have. It's such a good design. They didn't include like the little screw on the bottom where you can put it on a tripod. Because of my configuration, I would have loved that. It's designed to fit in a number of ways on a computer monitor on top, because its weight is a really kind of clever design, and it looks good. It's nice and dark, and a little blue light comes on. It's a sweet little design. I couldn't recommend it higher. If you need a webcam for home that's affordable, 60, 70 bucks on the street for this thing, $99 list, you couldn't go wrong. Also, if you're looking to buy this for like a loved one where you want to do regular video conferences or chats with them, it has kind of a one-click setup thing. You can do point-to-point video calls, which is nice especially for family members who want to talk to a lot but don't necessarily have a lot of technical expertise. And so, but the other piece of this interview is going to be down below. It's going to be a link to talking with Logitech about how they see webcams being used. Now, I love this. I was given the option of keeping this. I was going to buy this one anyway, and I've done nothing but just really enjoyed it. So thank you, Logitech. Appreciate it. And I couldn't recommend this camera better to anybody. Take care.